Sportshedtv here, back for another episode without Josh. How sad is it without Josh, Adrian?
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I love us three.
Yeah, I miss him already.
Yeah, Josh, come back.
Yeah, Josh, we miss you. But yeah, hopefully Josh gets better soon. He's just gone through a tough time.
COVID. You probably do have COVID.
When? Welcome back to Sportshedtv. I'm here with Adrian, and we're missing Josh. So, Adrian, you want to talk us through how bad it is missing Josh?
Yeah, we always need our third member.
Yeah, it's tough without him. So hopefully he's doing well. But Josh would like us to speak about the World Cup.
Yes.
Gave us clear instructions as a proud Australian, as we all are.
Yep.
How good were the Aussies, Adrian? I know we went down to Tumbalong Reserve
Mate,
in Darling Harbour. How good was it?
us Aussies are dedicated.
Yeah.
And for all European people out there, we wake up in all the early hours of the morning to watch these games. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 6 a.m. We got up at 4 a.m. to get to Tumbalong Reserve, whatever the name is, reserve.
Yeah, like to get there for a 6 a.m. start, and then if you got there on 6, right on kickoff, you weren't even allowed in.
Yeah, literally.
Because there were that many people. Apparently there were 20,000 people there.
Yeah, crazy.
It's just crazy. So for people to say that Australia doesn't get football, so you can shove that one up there because
definitely.
Clearly we do support it, and hopefully everyone starts back in the A League because I know the A League's starting up soon. I think it resumes this weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll get to the A League, but first of all, Australia's performance. Like, as someone who plays football at a high level, you played for the junior team, right?
Yes.
How important is it to see like what happened?
Yeah, it just showed so much heart from the players. I was really impressed by each and every single one of them because we really did have one of the worst squads of all time. There's no doubt about that. But the heart that they showed in the field and the resilience to come back from that smashing France loss and to come and win the next game and then beating Denmark and giving a fight against Argentina, you got to give all props to them.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't really like how so many people are saying, like, obviously leading up to the event, worst squad. When they're saying worst squad, I think they need to rephrase it kind of like it's like worst squad compared to what we've had in the past where we've had star players, right? Whereas this point in time, it wasn't we had that many star players, but we still had a great group of individuals who were willing to like put their body on the line every single play. I mean, like it was so good seeing some players who have really shone in the past do their thing, like seeing like Mitchell Duke back at it, like he was a gun like back in the day. Even now, still playing for the Wanderers, still playing pretty good football. But yeah, it was so good. So proud of Australia. And I think for 2026, they'll be better off. They've had 2 hard groups in a row. Like imagine they get a decent group stage next year where they get to actually kind of rest players in that final game.
Yeah.
It'll make a world of difference going into the round of 16. So really proud of the Socceroos. What about Argentina though? Do you think they got a bit lucky? I know they're all class, but I thought they were a bit lucky to get through by 1 goal.
I mean, at the end of the day, Matty Ryan kind of gave them the goal. We love you, Matty Ryan. Don't worry. Yeah. But it should have really been 1-1 at the end of the day. We didn't close down Messi in the box. It was just another soft. There was 2 soft goals. I mean, ours was deflection, but
Messi's all skill, right? But he was like 1 inch off like 3 different feet, and then 1 inch away from Matt Ryan's hand. Like, could have been. It literally could have been anything else. But yeah, it was so good to see everyone packed out around Australia. Even like a suburb, like even like Newcastle, had like over 5,000 people. Yeah. Like, it was just crazy. Everywhere was like packed out. But yeah, enough about the Socceroos. We're really proud of them. What about everyone else? Who's impressed you the most? I know England's impressed you.
Yeah, honestly, England after watching them against USA, I thought they were going to go downhill. But they changed and they started Foden and Rashford, and after that, they've been brilliant. I think they put Walker right back. Bellingham, wow. What a player.
How long till he's in the Premier League? Surely maybe in 2-3 weeks time.
I've seen him hanging out with Hendo and Trent Alexander-Arnold a lot with the England players. So if that makes a sign to Liverpool.
I mean, you look at some of the players who had like breakout tournaments in the past, like James Rodriguez, straight to Real Madrid. Yeah. Goetze scored the winner for Germany, straight to Bayern. If Jude Bellingham continues playing the way he's playing, he's going straight to a Premier League club. Yeah, for sure.
He's 19. You're not going to believe that.
Yeah, like I can't.
What a player.
I know. And speaking of young players, though, Mbappe, he continues to improve week in, week out. And here's the reason why I think France will get the chocolates over England. I feel like England, they haven't really faced a great attacking powerhouse team like someone like a team like France, right?
Yeah.
France as a nation, they've got incredible depth, but attacking-wise, I think they're another level. What do you reckon?
Yeah. I mean, as slow as Giroud is, he knows how to score, right?
Top goal scorer for France.
They got Dembele and Mbappe on the wings, like a bit of class there. And Mbappe, his finishing, wow.
It's like everything slows down. He's
Yeah.
got everything in slow motion. He's really
Yeah.
got the ball on a string. But so is Richarlison for Brazil, which was my next talking point.
Wow.
I'm backing a Brazil-France final.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you. I'd love to see Ronaldo in there. I'd love to see Portugal and Argentina. I think that'd be like
Yeah.
everyone's dream.
Yeah, it
Messi,
will be.
Ronaldo. But Brazil-France for me.
Yeah, I think Brazil have to be there. They've played so good the whole tournament, and man, you gotta love their dance celebrations, eh?
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like
loving
yeah.
Richarlison.
Yeah, I know, eh? He's scoring for fun.
Yeah, he
He's
really
just-
is.
Yeah,
I feel like he's underrated. What about you? Like, I know people talking about him this season because he's doing all right, but I think he's still quite underrated as a striker.
yeah. Like watching in this tournament, like we've got to watch like him play properly. Yeah, I definitely think he's underrated. He puts the ball in the back of the net, which
Yeah, more often than not.
yeah,
I think he's been incredible. But what about Argentina though? They'll verse Netherlands, and then the winner will most likely verse Brazil.
yeah.
Do you reckon the Netherlands can put up a fight?
I think Argentina will get them. Netherlands have a decent squad, but I do think Argentina is starting to hit
Yeah,
their peak. I know they didn't do well against Australia, but I know they're gonna step up to these sort of teams. And they've Messi, man, like you can't go past him.
yeah.
Like
The thing is, like, what worries me most is if Argentina go through, right? They've got one game against Brazil. If they win that game, they're in the final.
yeah,
Like, I feel like having Australia, with all due respect to our own nation, who we so proudly back, obviously not the best footballing nation in the world.
yeah,
So beating Australia, then versing Netherlands, were kind of like, they don't look like they have the best team, and they kind of verse USA. It was kind of like an easy shoe in to get to this stage. If they like breeze past them and get to rest some of their star players, they could have a fully fresh team
yeah,
going into verse Brazil.
yeah,
And they're literally 2 wins away from lifting the trophy. So I feel like Argentina couldn't have had a better run.
yeah,
And a better draw.
Yeah.
But what about Portugal? You know, if Portugal and Spain go through, they'll verse each other. Can Spain stop them? Like, can Portugal finish so far away from where we think they should be?
yeah. I think look on Portugal. I think we're all waiting for a Ronaldo moment now. We've seen Messi score his goals
Yeah.
this tournament. Ronaldo's only scored a penalty, so all us Ronaldo fans are waiting for something special. Like we really
Yeah.
hope it does happen, right?
He was a strand of hair away from getting another goal, but
Yeah.
we won't talk about that. But yeah, we're waiting for the Ronaldo moment. I think it'll come soon. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It has to.
It has to. What about Croatia, though? I want to speak about Croatia.
Wow.
I think like just Luka Modric is so important. They won on penalties to Japan, who had a fantastic tournament.
Yeah.
But Luka Modric, how important is he? Like, surely he's top 3 midfielder. Like,
He has to be
right now.
Yeah, he won the Ballon d'Or for a reason, and
Yeah.
honestly, he's just all class. His IQ, his decision making, his ball playing, everything. Like he's just there, and he's this rock for Croatia.
Yeah, he
and he's the
literally is.
reason that they will go far.
yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how far they go. But to already get this far with, I don't think they've had the best team. But one player in Croatia, like in the Croatian team, I want to talk about, apart from Modric, is Perisic.
Yeah,
His last World Cup was unbelievable. They don't make the final without him.
Yeah.
I think he was probably the top goal scorer last World Cup. Probably finished the top goal scorer this World Cup too. But he plays like when he plays for his country, it's just on another level.
yeah, he steps up, and I think you see that with certain players from every
Yeah.
country. They turn to step up in these sort of tournaments, which is it's really exciting. So this is why this is the best event in the
It
world.
literally is. Even if you're playing for such a great club who's going through a shit time, you think
Yeah.
of Man United, right?
Yeah.
Look at Bruno Fernandes and
Exactly, Rashi.
Rashi. Like Marcus Rashford. I've never seen him play better football, apart
Yeah.
from maybe his second year at United, which
Yeah.
was a really good year. Just keen.
Yeah.
World Cup final. What do you think?
Wow. Look, I am gonna go with my heart here. I'm gonna go Brazil. I'm gonna go Brazil and England.
Okay, I'm going Brazil, France. But I'd love to see Argentina, Portugal.
Yeah, I think potentially
I would
those
pay for it.
yeah. Potentially those 3 scenarios could all happen. Like
Yeah.
I can't write off anything. Like as we see in the World Cup with these upsets, like you can't all it takes is one split lapse of
Anything's
concentration.
possible. Saudi Arabia beat Argentina. Germany lost to Japan.
On Germany, actually, I'm very surprised. They had a strong squad.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised they got knocked out. Like, very disappointed.
Were they the
with them,
fifth
yeah.
favorite to win? I'm like just trying to think back to the betting odds. I think they were like top
two
6,
or-
top 7. Yeah. They were in there. They're definitely in the top
Yeah.
10. That was disappointing. Belgium were in the top 10. To
Yeah,
win.
Belgium were very disappointing too.
Belgium's had such a good look. FIFA rankings don't make sense, right?
Yeah, they really don't.
There's no way no one can change my mind on this, right?
Yeah.
The rankings do not make sense. Belgium were the number 1 ranked team for so long, and they're floating around the top 3, top 4 for ages, and literally the shittest team. I feel like if Australia versus in the round of 16, we'd put 2 or 3 goals past them and win. You know, like people say, oh, Australia's not even a football nation. You guys call it soccer, whatever, right? We showed up on the big stage, and Belgium didn't. And I feel like we would have, Belgium extremely disappointing. Denmark disappointing as well. I'm grateful they were disappointing though, because we did get the win over them.
Yeah.
But Germany.
Yeah.
That's 2 World Cups in a row after winning it.
Very surprised. Yeah.
They didn't make the round of 16 last World Cup.
Last one was devastating for them. And this one, yet again, like I genuinely can't believe that it didn't get through.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, they are getting old now, or Muller, Royce. But still, they've got Gnabry, Sane, Werner.
Yeah, they got...
Goretzka.
There's no excuse. I feel like there's no excuse for them.
Quality play, but half the Bayern Munich team.
Yeah.
And they're one of the best sides in the world. Like,
I don't know. It's pretty messed up. But anyway, the A-League returns. You know, do you think we'll see an increase in crowd numbers coming off a successful World Cup campaign from Australia?
I think it will slightly increase. I think there needs to be after what Australia has done and what all the boys have done. I mean, all these guys actually started in the A-League. Most of them actually, and a few of them are still playing in it. And if you're really going to support your nation, then support the A-League guys. I really do recommend it. Let's bring this A-League back together to what it once was.
Yeah, and what it once was brilliant. And hopefully the government, I know this might be a little thing, but hopefully they don't get too strict on the flares and things like that. Because seeing the flares go up, like at Darling Harbour was brilliant. You know, it's not going to be every single game, but like for the derbies, it's just part of the atmosphere, part of the vibe, and things like that. Brings more everything. Every little thing brings more people in, right?
Yeah.
It's not too rowdy. It's not out there. It's not crazy. It's just it's football fans, behaving the way that they should.
Yeah.
Get rowdy, get amongst it, back your team, back your local team, head to the games. Even the tickets aren't even that expensive. You can get a ticket for like $20.
Yeah.
It's a great spectacle, really. Australian football is on the rise, and like you look at our young players, like. Look, we just had Qual signed for Newcastle United.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and people were like, oh, who does he play for? Oh, the Mariners. Oh, it's A-League. Oh, he just signed for like the richest club in the world right now.
Yeah, look what happened.
Just about. So, mate, great things are happening around the A-League. Back your local teams and head down to the games.
I think last touching point. I just think for next World Cup, I'm riding on Spain. I'm just thinking of 3 key players: Gavi, Pedri, and Ansu Fati. These youngsters.
Yeah,
and they've got many, many, many coming through. I think they're going to be exciting next.
And I have a few people who are at the point now where next World Cup will probably be their last. Yeah. So keen for that as well. But I still think don't write them off now as well. I said from the start, Spain are my dark horses, not to write them off. But I want Portugal to to beat them just for the sake of Ronaldo. But if not, Spain, they still look good. I don't know. I still feel like
I really do now thinking about it. Want to see a Portugal-Argentina final.
Imagine that.
One of them. I want one of these goats to stand up and lift that trophy.
Could you think of a negative? The only negative would be, let's say Messi wins. People will say Messi's the greatest of all time and fully disrespect Ronaldo. And vice versa, if Ronaldo wins, people talk shit about Messi, as if he hasn't had all the other records, right?
I think it's been at this the whole time, and this will actually defer them a little bit, and they can have that as
you're right.
That little, the
little step up.
Yeah, the little edge over each other.
Yeah, that's true. But I just wanted to touch on the charity match before we wrap up.
Yes.
We've been in contact with a fair few charities, stadium sponsors, this and that. We've got 2 charities that are happy to do it. We just got to sign the paperwork, so we're not going to announce it till we sign the paperwork. But there's 2 charities, and there's 1 stadium, 1 local ground. I won't reveal the local ground, but I'll say the West Magpies used to play there.
There you go. Know your footy people.
Yep, get onto it. It's in Western Sydney, obviously, or else the Magpies wouldn't have played there. Yeah. Get on board with the charity match. It's going to be awesome.
And we really have got a lot of exciting people playing, so it's going to be good fun. It's going to be very entertaining for all of you.
And if you love us or if you hate us, it doesn't matter because you're supporting us, supporting charity, and you can watch us potentially get smashed on the field. So it's a win-win for everyone.
Literally.
Anything you want to close off with?
Happy with that. Sportshed out.
Sportshed out.
Let's go.